Hey, so this is going to be a real talk moment with me. I wanted to talk about something that I'm going through right now personally. A lot of people are like, oh, why don't you just have a conversation with the person you want to have a conversation with? I can't. I can't. I can't have one when you don't have a way to communicate with them. So this is my form of communication. And I'm hoping they see it, and I'm hoping that they understand where I'm coming from. So about a couple years ago, I had a love at first sight moment with somebody I had never met before. Um, it was intense. It was crazy. It was scary. It was insane. I was going through a loss of my father, and I stepped away from a long-term relationship because I was just going through a lot. And I kind of got scared to the point where I ran away from this guy. I literally ran out the door. But there's no door, but I ran. Um, and I didn't have a conversation with him. And after that, I felt really bad. Because I was like, God, I really wanted to know what was going on between us. I felt pain, like a part of me was gone. Um, and then I was like, man, I gotta get back to this guy. I gotta go and apologize. I gotta go and see him, and I gotta go and figure this out. So I showed up a few times to see this person, probably 6 or 7 now. Was able to communicate who I was, and kind of got a sarcastic laugh or a sarcastic attitude from him, and was trying to talk to him every time I was there, but I never got a chance, or he never stepped up to have a conversation with me. It was kind of like he was looking at me and trying to give me signs that he felt the same way, but then it was like that's all it was. It was all signs and looks. My thing is that after a while of showing up and you want to talk to this person and you want to have a conversation and you want to figure out what's going on, I could feel the intensity between us growing. I can feel the not communicating part that was affecting us. I can feel the energy. I can feel it was getting bad. It's getting bad. He had an event that I know that he wanted me to go to, but I could not make it. I couldn't change my schedule at the last minute. I couldn't find a way there. I couldn't make it. And when I showed up after that event, because I had planned something to come back and see him, he literally gave me a face, and he literally looked at me like he hated me, like he was upset with me or disappointed in me. And I just don't understand how you can do that when you allowed me, a person who showed up after that whole thing with us, showed up 7 times. I don't think he saw me on one of the days. I think he was too busy looking at other people. But I showed up 7 times to have a conversation, to figure out what was going on with us, to clear the air, to listen to what's going on in his life and his struggles, to tell what was going on in my life and my struggles, and to figure out what was going on between us, because there was a lot of signs that there was something going on between us big time. But he never was available, and he never stopped me from walking away. It was just like a constant looking back and forth, and it was driving me insane. And now he's upset with me, and I think that he even probably hates me a little bit. But I'm like, how do you hate me when you didn't give us a chance? You didn't even give us a chance to talk. You can't hate someone you fall in love with the first moment you look at them. You don't do that. That's the most purest thing out there in this world. And you can't hate somebody, especially when you haven't put anything into that. You haven't shown that that person is important to you in a sense where you wanted to figure out what was going on. The most important part is that communication part, because if you don't have it, it leaves room for confusion. It leaves room for us assuming things, and when you assume things, then you kind of like make an ass out of each other, and then I feel like he's kind of putting it all on me, but it's on him as well because he allowed me to walk away 7 times. 7 times. And I made a mistake once. So I'm hoping that because of his position, he sees this and he understands where I'm coming from. All I wanted was a conversation with you, but I can't keep showing up. I can't. It's just my life is really hard and I can't keep showing up and you don't show up to meet me halfway. I hope you can figure out what's going on inside of you, and I hope that you don't hate me. But if you do and you have ill feelings toward me and you don't want nothing to do with me anymore, then that's on you. I have a clear heart. I have a clear mind. I know what I did and I apologize for it. But I also know what I want. And you keep pushing me out the door, I might not be there forever. And I don't know if you care or not. But I never intentionally did anything to